No shit smooth in here, right? So whatever you say,
you know, Che gonna have everything up there.
Whatever you say, Che's gonna be on YouTube with it, man.
But
I like you.
Come on.
I think this was Saturday when somebody started that Clubhouse room, right?
Correct.
So was that you that actually started that room, or did you just see it and join it? Did you have anything to do with starting up that room?
I did not start the room. I was talking to, just some Clubhouse members. We were talking. One of the dudes knew of one of my peers. The dude, he's a real good dude. He knew one of my peers that I knew of. We no longer associate ourselves because of him being on paperwork. He's a snitch, so we don't associate ourselves with him. And the brother basically was telling me like, bro, I associate with your community. I know a lot of your peers, and I want to get to know you. So we started having conversation. The conversation led into me speaking up on people representing our neighborhood in a bad light. You get what I'm saying? Like the conversation was like, oh, it's people out here representing our community in a bad light. And it's people that are above me and that are in my community that doesn't like how my community is being represented. So I was conveying with him. And then, you had other brothers chiming in. And then I guess as they heard me say that some of the things that I said, the title popped up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, we talking. And then shit start progressing. And I look up, the title says what it says. Individuals come in the room, and I'm in the whole room with them, and I'm like, oh shit, like what the, you know what I'm saying? Like what's, like kind of caught me off guard a little bit because I'm like, but again, I stand on the things that I say because I know the things that I'm saying are factual. You know what I'm saying? I have some facts to back up, some of the things that I'm saying. So I can't get into too deep of the politics of it because because of certain business ventures that parties have, sometimes you have to associate yourselves because of business, not because of you guys are personally cool, but because of business is going to keep you guys tied together. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Do you think that you guys should have kept that conversation off of Clubhouse? This is one of the main things that people talk about is why do people bring street stuff to Clubhouse where any and everyone can listen in on that conversation? So what do you say to people that's saying, yo, this conversation probably should have happened offline?
I'll say this. I'll agree to disagree. Okay. If the conversation could be held off Clubhouse and you guys have people who are, close to this individual or close to a person that you can reach out and touch and you guys can sit down, yeah, go ahead and do it. But if you have people who are claiming to be close to somebody and they saying, oh, I can get them on the phone or I can get you a sit down, and then never happens, and it's been going on for quite some time, and you're trying to reach out to the individual, then what can you do? I mean, and this is just a little extra to it, a person can, rap lyrics and say all type of stuff about what they've done in their community and what they are doing. Like they can say, I did this, I put niggas on, I'm selling drugs, I'm doing XYZ. You already ABC'd it on wax, and that wax is now on the internet. So you put that all the stuff that you're rapping on the internet. You started something. So when people want to address it and they can't get to you, how else are they to get to you other than the internet? Because you put it on the internet by rapping your life, right? People listen to you, you rapping it. So when somebody's trying to, reach out and talk to you other than an interview, how and if it's personal, how can I get to you? People say like, I had people tell me like, oh, I can get him on the phone. Well, if you can get him on the phone, you should got him on the phone. If I'm trying to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have a conversation with him. You know what I'm saying? And it just seemed like nobody around me could do that for me. You know what I'm saying? And it happened the way it happened, and I couldn't control that.
Right.
So
going back to what you said, right? Somebody can say, "Oh, those are just music, right? Those are just rap lyrics," and everyone knows that rappers always lie. So him actually saying, claiming, a certain set or saying whatever, but when you have someone who's actually from the set coming up and speaking on a public platform, it kind of holds a little bit more weight,
Right. And then and like I said, man, I wanna let people understand something. I don't hate him. You get what I'm saying? There's no hatred. There's no hatred. I have no hatred in my heart. I have no envy towards that young man. I don't even really know that young man. Okay. You got to understand something. I'm in the position in my community where I have a voice. You know what I'm saying? I have a song on the radio out here in California. This wasn't had nothing to do with Roddy. It had nothing to do with his team. I did this on my own. So it's not about, me wanting to be him or wanting his position, because anybody with a sane mind would say, yeah, I would love to have $1 million. I would love to have $40 million. But do I have it? No. Who wouldn't want to be in that position, right? But the reality of it is that we all elevate for certain reasons. Okay. We all make it to certain levels for certain reasons and for certain things that we're willing to do or not to do. Right. And for me, I chose to grind it out. I chose to grind and work hard and invest in myself and do the things that I chose to do, because it's personal for me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think people really understand what a struggling artist is. And I don't have it all. I'm trying to get there. But at the same time, I'm not here to, tear nobody down. I just want to state the facts about something, especially if you claim to be authentic and you claim to be real. That has to have factual behind it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm trying to bring to the light. It was nothing about wanting somebody's position, hating them, or none of that. Because people that know me in my community, people that really know me, they know that's not my character at all.